Hello! Hello! You guys are great. Welcome to the Mopco Improv Theater. We are truly so happy to see you here and to have you here. Improv is the most interactive form of theater. We literally can't do it without you. You are part of the show, so thank you for being here. Before we bring on the cast, I also want to thank our support crew, our amazing support crew. Casey, John, is that you up there? Yes, hi, and Ashley in the other room. So thank them very much. And now let's get the cast out here. Moppa Bucket Company, come on in. So as many of you already know, tonight's format is a thing called Real Life, and we're going to get to our real life interviews in just a minute, but first we want to warm up the cast. We're going to do that with a game called Category By. And here's how Category By works. I'm going to ask you for a category. When I ask you, just shout out anything. Don't be polite. Just scream at me, and I'll pick one of the categories that you suggest, and then they're going to have to name things within that category. Okay? So if somebody says cheese, I'm going to point to them individually, and they're going to name types of cheeses. Now, this could go on all night, you're probably thinking. How do we get people out? If somebody says the same thing that's already been said, this is your role. You shout, bye. All right? So let's practice that. Let's say Emily says, give me cheese.
Cow.
And you say the same.
Cow.
And you say,
Bye.
Exactly. And feel free to be, bitter and cruel. This is your chance. So if they say the same thing, if they choke and they don't say anything, or if they say something that's not in the category at all. If it's cheese and someone says Chevrolet, bye! Okay. So that everybody understand? Everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get our first category.
Martial arts.
Martial arts.
Cookies.
This could go on all night. We'll start with martial arts. Hiya!
Taekwondo.
Judo.
All right. Apparently that wasn't regulation. All right, did I hear somebody say another category before? Cookies?
Yes.
All right, cookies.
Snickerdoodle.
Thin Mints,
Oreo.
chocolate chip,
Oatmeal raisin.
Butterscotch.
Bye. How do I fall out on cookies?
All right, down to 3. Can I get another category? What?
Superheroes.
Superheroes.
Ms. Marvel.
Wonder Woman,
The other one.
We know 2 superheroes. All right, down to 2. Shake hands, our final contenders. Can I have one last category, please?
Toys.
Toys.
Boxing gloves.
Hot Wheels,
Cars.
Barbie, roller skates,
Wacky Noodle. Wacky Noodle 2.
I thought I heard a fake by the first time. All right. So now for our first interview, can I ask Zach to come on up and meet us? Now remember, they're going to interrupt us. It's not rude. It's what they're here for. All right, so Zach, first of all, I'm Jennifer. I don't know if we actually have met.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And I'm going to start by asking you, what brings you to the Mopco tonight?
Long time watcher of like improv stuff. I like Whose Lines It Anyway and stuff like that, and just wanted to come out, do something fun, laugh, and I'm a funny guy. I think. I mean, my roommate laughs at me all the time. I don't know if she's just trying to boost my ego, but
So that's at you?
that too. That too. But yeah, just wanted to come out and.
Have you
do
been here
something
before?
fun.
Is it your
First time.
Oh, wow. Well,
First
welcome.
time.
Thanks for coming. And how did you hear about us?
A friend of mine actually sent me a text of, because I was looking for something to do on a Saturday night.
Okay.
And not because I don't have a wife.
No, I wouldn't. Why?
But yeah, so word of mouth.
And I'm sorry, you're here with who?
This is my roommate,
Roommate.
Victoria.
Hi. Okay, and tell me about this friend who sent you the email.
It's my friend Gwen. We met on Facebook dating, and we've been seeing each other for a little bit. And she just sent it to me, and was like I said, I was looking for something to do.
Because she knows you like
Yeah.
comedy and
Yep,
things like
yep,
that. Yeah.
yep.
Is she in the area?
Yeah, she lives in Waterloo.
Okay. Does she have no interest in improv whatsoever?
Uh,
I mean, not that we're not having
Actually, I was talking to her about it and said that that's what I might do. She's like, improv? Really?
Yeah.
Not stand up? I'm like, so she's more of a stand up comedy. I like any kind of comedy as long as it's funny. Of course, I guess if it's not funny, that's not comedy.
And so, tell me why you like improv better than stand up. What is it about it? Can you describe it?
It's not scripted. It's not it's top of the head. It's, for lack of a better term, the way I would look at it is it's like rap battles for white people.
It's true. You don't want to
Don't
see
worry,
me
I
do
read the room first.
I don't think anybody wants to see any of us do an actual rap battle. Yeah.
Well.
Oh, wait,
no,
what?
not even a
Are you
little bit.
sure?
Not
Okay,
even a
all
little
right,
bit.
all right.
But yeah, no, it's unscripted, and you get to be yourself. You get to just kind of like let your personality shine through, and
So, you sound like you have done it. You have.
never,
Oh, okay.
never.
Just from watching.
Just like, I mean, I guess I improvise during like my work day,
Uh-huh.
and like just whether it's working with people and you just kind of make the day go. You get working with somebody, and you build a rapport with them, and then you just crack jokes, bust on their mom. So.
Okay, so here is your order.
Thank you.
Yes. And here is an impression of a rabbit that I've been working on.
Oh my gosh.
Is it the greatest?
That is so good.
Oh my god.
Jessica, that's
Right?
so good.
I've been working so hard, and I really think it's gonna up the morale around here.
I totally think so. So
Yeah.
you think like all the time, just as rabbit time?
I think strategic rabbit time,
Okay,
but like 60-40.
60-40 rabbit time is most of the time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that this is gonna go a lot better.
I think our boss will love it.
For
I really do.
Oh my god, that's right. We can get the whole team in on this.
Yes!
Oh dang.
Yes!
Oh.
All right. Back to work.
Hi,
No,
boss.
We explained to you on the first day, this is a stand-up office, not an improv office.
But
we're bunnies.
Yeah,
Get it?
no,
Like
no,
rabbit
no.
time?
bunnies don't do
Rabbit
stand
time?
up. They're just
I want,
living.
I
They
want,
crouch, they don't
no,
stand.
I want one-liners, I want hecklers, I want terrible jokes about other people.
Bunnies can't tell jokes. They're bunnies.
Yeah, no,
they
I
can't tell
know.
jokes.
I feel like there's a miscommunication here.
Hey, I was just taking some suggestions from the customer. Oh God. I mean, I was scripting everything for
Thank you. Now, Jeremy here is a model employee, he scripts everything.
Hold on. Everything is scripted. We script it. We have to write it down before we do it because that's how we do it.
You're so boring.
Yeah, that just sounds like a real
It
drag.
seriously does. Just crouch. Do some rabbit
Yeah,
time.
come on, it's rabbit time.
I have to do it the stand-up way because that's the only way.
I feel like, boss, I feel like you're being kind of a stick in the mud about this when you could just be a fox. Like,
Oh, fox.
yeah, yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
A fox. A
Here's a
fox.
carrot for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Am I doing it right?
Yes, there's no way to do it wrong.
So, I liked how you jumped in there. I'm guessing that you are not a shy person
No.
from that.
No.
Okay, all right. So can you tell us a little bit about what you're like when you are in a new group of people, like a new job or party or something?
I tend to read the room and get a feel for it. But either I'll sit back for a little bit and just kind of read the room, be reserved, and just get a feel. But after, it may take me 5 minutes. It might take me a couple weeks, depending on how often I'm with the person, how I click with them. But I might, I'm usually pretty open, crack a joke, or just be myself. Like, even when we came in tonight, my roommate was talking about getting a stress ball. She's like, maybe I need one of those or whatever, and I just took the ball and I said an offering for you. So just being fun, enjoying the moment and stuff like that.
Welcome, my child. Welcome to the Church of De-Stressing Objects. Here. Have a stress ball.
I feel distressed. This is my first time in the Church of De-Stressing Objects.
Oh,
I love
welcome.
everything you have here. It's so
Yes.
calming.
Look at our altar is aplenty. We have fidget spinners. We've got fun, rubber bands.
Oh, wow. Is that? I hear. Are your bell chimes the sounds of therapy dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
They just kind of sigh.
I've come to make an offering. It's a mindfulness journal from the sales rack at Michael's.
Blessed be.
I have some adult coloring books too. And glittery markers.
Oh, what a wonderful sacred day. We shall turn to the opening prayer. Today is your day.
Today is your
my day. Oh, your day? My day.
Whatever works for you, my children.
I'm a little stressed. I don't. Okay, it's fine.
Just
Stress
breathe. Did you miss that? I said just breathe. The answer lies within.
The answer lies within.
Inside the stress ball.
Our children.
What? Where's that voice coming from?
It is I, the god of the stress, the ball of the stress.
The God of the stress and the ball of the stress!
I have heard your prayer, your measly prayer to appease me.
Measly?
It wasn't good enough. I knew it wasn't good enough.
Relax, child. Anything is good enough.
Why did you call it measly then?
It just wasn't as impressive as some that I've heard before, but I'm not trying to stress you out about it because that's not in my nature.
I don't think you're reading the room.
Were you not pleased with our large collection of kinetic sand?
I'm just stress balls. I don't have eyes. Listen, I want you all to know that what you're doing is completely enough. And that what you're doing by appeasing me will appease you. You have done well. You have done me well. You have done yourselves well.
Dad,
Yes?
am I finally enough?
No.
You're enough for you.
And
You're
for
enough.
the god of distress and stress balls?
And that's all that matters.
Thank you for coming to
Thank-
our humble house of worship.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for praying to me. I hope one day you won't need these stress balls to feel de-stressed.
You liked that? I found it really stressful.
I found it was a little, also, I think the distressing stress god took the stress balls.
That scene.
I am so sorry. You are awesome.
Okay, I'll be alright.
All right, so one of the themes I see developing here is that in improv, there's no mistakes, right? Because you're making it up. So here's my question for you. Would you like to share with us the biggest mistake you ever made? Or the biggest mistake you didn't make? You could do that too.
How about the third biggest mistake?
We'll take it.
So, when my daughter was born, my daughter's name is Lindsay. She's 15 now. When she was born, I decided I was going to be that dad where I would like throw her up and be the fun dad and all this other stuff. And I'm walking from room to room and I'm throwing her up and catching her, throwing her up and catching her. And I was so focused on making sure I caught her, because that's pretty important, that I wasn't paying attention what room I was in or where I was going into another room. And I threw her right up into a door jam.
This is the third biggest mistake.
Believe it or not, yes. Maybe fourth.
So how tragic was this?
Well, she was maybe about 7 months old.
They're still very squishy.
Don't judge, I heard that.
They're still very squishy at that age. Practically rubber.
And she cried and I cried
No.
and my ex-wife yelled and felt so horrible that I actually that night when I was laying her down to bed in her crib, I brought the laptop into the bedroom and I made a mixtape playlist of like lullaby songs, and I felt so horrible and I just sat there and I fell asleep and with the laptop on me and everything, and my ex-wife wakes me up the next morning and she's like, "Didn't you hear baby crying?" And like my daughter's like at the crib, like just like half crying, half like, "What the fuck?" So,
And totally fine,
and
whereas
totally fine. I mean, there was this on her head. But yeah, so she grew up to be a wonderful 15-year-old who does everything she is supposed to, probably because of the threat of bodily harm.
Probably.
Dad, I gotta tell you, I don't think I'm ready to drive the car.
What?
I know you want me to grow up and be strong and brave,
I made you a Ready to Drive the Car mixtape. Filled with all the songs that you
We've been down this road before, and you know how it ends. You get very lulled by the music, and you fall asleep, and then there I am in the driver's seat all by myself.
I mean, now that you kind of put it like that, I will admit that happens literally every time, but...
It happened with the parachute. And, when you put the crib on wheels and you pushed me down the hill. And I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of fun, Dad.
This one's real high energy, though. Like it's got
What's on it?
Journey, because we're going on Journey. A whole bunch of Journey songs.
Wheel in the Sky.
It's got Metallica.
Oh.
Drive My Car by the Beatles.
Okay. Which Metallica song, though?
One of them.
That's a good song. Okay.
Sad But True, apparently, is the name of the song. Sad But True.
Sad But True is on.
Sad But
Yes.
True, yeah.
That.
Well, I don't want it to end like that.
I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to end like that. It's just a song, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a little music to get us.
Okay. Well, Dad, I talked to Mom earlier, and we came up with an idea. Okay. We'll get in the car, and we won't turn it on.
Right.
And I'll sit in your lap, and we'll sing songs, and we'll pretend we're driving, okay?
Okay. I mean, I guess I worked really hard on the mixtape, and I don't want that to go to waste.
Don't be disappointed, it'll be really fun.
You're sure you're not ready to drive the
No,
car?
I'm sure. I'm not ready.
It's a real fun car.
No, I'm not ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I respect that.
Okay, put the Metallica on, Dad.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna. All right.
We need some sound effects, Zach. Yeah, that's a jam. That's a winner, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now just imagine what it would be like if you were driving right now.
All right, then you said you had a story for us.
You had said one thing.
The parachute?
After the parachute pushed me down the hill. So when I was younger, my father, apparently this runs in the family, my father, I was sledding in Spiegeltown. My dad used to play like a cover band of like Allman Brothers, Grateful Dead. My dad went to Woodstock and never left. So his heart is like Tyler colored. He brings me sleigh riding, and I'm maybe 2, and I'm sledding, and I look like Ralphie's kid brother from Christmas Story. We're sledding, and he's pushing me down the hill, and there's a hill that goes down behind the studio area where him and his friends rent for their studio and their music. And I'm sledding down, and all I remember my dad telling me is what he was thinking. He's like, "Oh, there goes my son. Such a great time, father-son bonding. Oh my God, look out!" There was a pile of cinder blocks at the bottom of the hill. And apparently there was like a little construction going on. And that's why these 2 front teeth are crooked. So,
Oh boy.
go ahead, remix that one. Oh no.
All right, dear. Now, while you're in the hospital, I brought an in the hospital mixtape for you.
Okay, Dad, I can't really talk about it like he's.
No, know. I should have realized that the car was in drive
Yeah.
when we both got in to listen to the last mixtape.
Yeah.
And then we just crashed into the, like, rolled down and I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's on this tape?
Mostly a lot of songs about healing,
Yeah.
feelings,
Yeah.
and feeling like you're healing.
Yeah.
I think there's a Pearl Jam song on here too. I just kind of threw it all together.
Which one?
Wanda Family.
Black. You know what would make me feel better?
What?
If Pearl Jam came to see me.
Oh, that's kind of a tall order.
Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Well, I mean, I'll reach out to them. I don't even know if Pearl Jam's still together. They are.
They'll always go together.
Okay. Look, I just want to again say how sorry I am.
Yeah, okay, Dad, I get it.
Hey, it's me, Eddie Vedder. I just happened to be walking through this hospital, and I'm so glad you're alive. So glad you're
I love you guys. That's my dad. Can you tell him not to put me in any more accidents?
I really don't mean to.
1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3. Don't put your kid in an
All right, I cannot see the clock from here, which is 8:31. Okay, thank you. So I think you have some great stories. We have time. Is there a story that you love to tell that you would like to share with us?
If I may.
Yes.
And I just want to say too, the one song by Pearl Jam, I hope to God you weren't going to say Last Kiss.
Yeah.
That song,
Yeah.
and the guy loses his wife in a car wreck.
Oh gosh.
So one time at band camp, one time when I was young and stupid, I was probably about 15, 16.
The same age as your daughter is now.
She's young and intelligent, and thank God for that. Plus she's also a female. Females are much smarter than men. We all know that. So me and my friends, we were all smoking pot and hanging out on his front porch, and this was back in the 90s when there was no phones and stuff like that, so we had to like find our own stuff to do. So what's a bunch of stoner teenagers gonna find to do that's fun? Bodily harm. So my friend Jay, we're all sitting on the porch, and it's Jay, myself, Jason, Jeremy, John, and Nick. Forget the J's, just it's a thing back then. So we're passing it around, and all of a sudden, Jay goes, "You know what? I want you to kick me in my jaw as hard as you can." And we're all like, "What?" And he's like, "Yup, I'll give you everything in my pockets. I'll give you my weed. I'll give you my money, my house keys. I don't think you can." And my friend Jeremy's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, I'm like, "Yup, I don't think you can." Excuse my language. No balls. No balls. And Jeremy's like, "All right." Takes a couple steps back. Oh! Jason does a backflip. Lands on his, like, literal backflip, lands on his chest on the sidewalk. And Jeremy walks up to him, he's like, slaps him a couple times. He's breathing. He comes to, couple minutes later, he's like, "What did you do that for? You told us to." And back then, that's what we called a Tuesday. So.
I don't have a scene so much as a comment that television in the 1990s makes a lot more sense.
All right,
It
well,
does.
does anybody have anything else they'd like to add?
Times didn't change that much between 1990s and rural 2000s.
Yeah.
Still not a lot to do out there.
Thank
Thank you so
It's
much.
just there's more on film
You were
now.
fantastic.
Thank you.
So our next guest is Paul. Come on up. Welcome.
Thank you. And just, I want to get it out there after Zach's interview, I just want to let everyone know I'm a mime.
Serious?
No.
It's like we're gonna be very quiet, very quiet interview. All right, so let's get started. What are your feelings about mimes?
I don't mind them.
You don't mind
They're-
them?
They're very quiet. No, I have no problem unless I'm in like New York City
Yeah.
and then one comes up to me or something.
And then what happens when a mime approaches you?
I usually just walk away.
Yeah. All right. And do you like?
Slowly.
Oh.
Already? I guess someone.
Yeah. That's juicy.
Can I? Yeah, no, stay on the line. Definitely stay on the line. There's this guy with some face paint, and he's, I don't know, maybe he's deaf. He's like using his hands a lot.
Is he a juggalo?
I don't know.
Who said that? I'm a mime!
So you mentioned the city. Do you get down to the city a lot, or are you from there?
No, I'm actually originally from Quincy, Mass. But I've been living in Albany for 30 years now. Over 30 years.
Is Quincy out by Boston?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And did you grow up there?
I did.
Uh-huh.
Actually, my dad and my sister are here visiting.
Oh, welcome. Are you out from Boston?
Yeah.
And so now I know Boston is a very historical place. Do you actually, like when you grow up in New York City, you don't go to see the Empire State Building or the Statue of Liberty. Do you guys go and do have you seen all the historical things there are in Boston?
I think that's very small and compact.
Oh, okay.
Not like New York City.
So you've been to all of them? Benjamin
I think so.
Franklin's house and things
Yeah.
like that.
The Freedom Trail.
The Freedom Trail, yeah.
The aquarium. Go to the aquarium.
Oh. And so what was it like growing up there?
I liked it. Typically it takes like 8 minutes to get from where I live to Boston.
Oh.
And that's when everyone's asleep and there's no traffic.
Ah, okay.
Otherwise,
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, actually, at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're washing the tunnels. So there's traffic even at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So how long does it actually take?
Well, on a good day, it probably takes about a half hour.
Yeah, Boston traffic.
Yeah.
So what type of town is Quincy? Is it like a city? Is it a suburb?
Quincy is a city. Well, we had a couple of presidents from Quincy.
Is that why it's called Quincy?
Yeah.
Now you say Quincy.
Well, actually, pronunciation is either Quincy or Quincy.
Oh, you say it either way.
So if you look it up in the encyclopedia or dictionary or whatever, it's going to have both pronunciations.
Okay. Now you don't have much of an accent.
I lose it when I live here, but when I talk to family, all of a sudden I hear, well, when I go back,
Yeah.
and someone's like, oh, would you like a water? And I'm like, sure. So it's like, I lose it, but when I first moved to Albany, people thought I was like from England. I was like, oh, what country are you from? I'm like, America? So that was kind of weird getting adjusted here. And then once in a while, like I said, when I talk to people back at home, it kicks in a little bit, and then
Yeah.
people in my office and stuff make fun of me.
That happens sometimes when you're around people. It just, even if you didn't grow up with the accent, you sometimes slip into it. And then certainly if it's already there, just kind of waiting under the surface.
I think usually when I'm tired.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I just drop my
Yeah.
hours, so
Yeah.
like I'm in the car.
So, this is really weird, but my mom might call any minute, and I just don't want you to freak out, because, like, sometimes when she talks to me, like, I kind of slip into the accent. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to, like, freak you out or anything when you hear it.
The accent?
Yeah. I don't want you to leave the room, okay? I just don't want you to think I'm weird, okay?
Alright, I won't think you're weird.
Thanks. She wants to talk to you.
Hello? Yeah. Oh yeah.
How could you say that?
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes you're just such a weirdo.
So now you live in Albany.
I live in Albany.
And how do you like it?
I like it because we purposely moved to Albany because my wife was originally from Rochester and I'm from Quincy. So it was a good like halfway point. So, you know, the family had a barbecue, hey, what's coming over? And I'm like, hey, you know, it's 3 hours out, really. And then, but if for an event, you're like, oh, we gotta go in, it's for an event. So it's kind of like, even though it's halfway, it was like a good excuse sometimes not to.
So you're far enough if you want to be far,
Right.
and you're close
Close
enough
enough
if
if
you
you
want to
can
be
be
close. Very smart, very strategic.
I can't take credit for that.
Oh, that your wife's idea?
I gotta say it because my dad and my sister.
I see. All right. Oh, we got it.
Alright. We have a very tactical marriage. Christmas with my family.
Yes. Easter with my family.
Yes. 4th of July, my family.
Labor Day, we live too far away from anybody. Stay home.
Yes. Yes.
Here's my question about how this is all gonna work out. Okay, so for Christmas, like, are we gonna say that it took us like 10 hours to get there?
We should set a precedent
Right,
for
right,
traffic.
that's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, so that when we say, no, we can't come on Labor Day, they're not gonna be like, you got here at 10 on Christmas.
Right.
We have to be consistent, we have to tell the same story,
Mhm.
we cannot slip,
Okay.
right?
No, that sounds good. So,
Yeah.
so every year around Christmas, there is some sort of like we encounter some kind of obstacle.
Yes, yes, obstacles, yeah. We should
Yeah.
probably write them down.
Yeah.
I'll use the whiteboard.
Okay, great.
Christmas. Obstacles. All right. They're washing the tunnel. Yeah.
Winter?
I
Year
baked
round.
cookies filled with all the allergens.
Oh
that
my
you
God,
can-
allergy cookies, yeah.
I remembered
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
but like remembered the wrong way, and instead
Right.
put them all
All,
in.
it's like all nuts.
Yeah,
All
all
the time.
shellfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shellfish. Good, good, good. Yep, okay. Should we practice our interrogations too? I just wanna see how you do under pressure, like under pressure from your mom.
Under pressure. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so Allison. So you can't come to Labor Day?
No, I don't want to.
No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong, okay? This is like, this is the key to our marriage.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Can we move on? Can we reverse roles?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I might slip into the accent. I don't know.
Marina, when are you guys gonna have kids?
Hey, wait. What? We were just talking about holidays. What the hell?
All right. Be prepared for anything, right? That's what it says at the top of the whiteboard. Be prepared.
Prepared. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Am I going or are you going?
Okay. I'm gonna be your mom again.
Okay.
Maybe she needs some water.
I understand you haven't called your grandmother recently?
It's just that, like, we live in Albany and she lives in Boston, and the long distance rates are like, they're really insane. They just, yeah, they got rid of our cell phones. It's all like, you can't call until after 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah, is that good? Is that good?
That'll work, yeah.
Okay. All right. Why haven't we had babies yet?
Did you ever want to add anything to that? You sounded like.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Okay, so can you give us a little sense of what a family event might be like on your side of the family and also on your wife's side?
We definitely do not have enough time.
Can you give us a snapshot?
Okay, so a snapshot is when I was probably like 15-ish. About the same thing. I used to have friends that would want to come to family parties, but the only way they come to a party is they have to bring a case of beer to get
It's for your family
to their
party.
And then the party, family it's just wow. There's always something going on, and I can't. I'm sworn to secrecy, so I can't say everything. But it's
Don't worry,
pretty wild.
nobody's watching.
Most of the time I come back, people are always like, "Oh my God, what happened?" When you're in Boston, it's always something.
It's always something in Boston. Okay.
Did we know the same people?
And now on your wife's side, is it different?
Yeah, it's different. They're a lot quieter than my family. So they always want to hear the stories of my family. So.
Of your family?
Yeah.
So that's what they do. They sit around and talk about your Hi, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Oh, we're Jewish, by the way. So
Oh, wow.
Did you hear about the Hendersons?
No, what happened this time?
Right, well, I heard from, and don't tell anyone who I heard this from, because I'm not going to tell you who I heard this from, but I heard from someone that the Hendersons got a dog. The dog was pregnant, gave birth to like 5 other dogs.
No.
They were not expecting that. Now they have 6 dogs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All out of nowhere? Just
Just now, they went from 0 dogs to 6 dogs. It's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh gee, they're gonna keep all of them.
I'll take one.
All 6 dogs.
Unless like someone takes one, there's no. Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah. Don't tell me about you, by the way. I just want to talk about them.
No, totally on board with that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, things are fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Matzah?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I heard that the Hendersons, again, I'm not going to tell you who I heard it from. Someone told me that the Hendersons had just actually invested in a new motorboat, which sounds, that makes sense. Except like they're not the ocean relatives. There's the Great Lakes relatives and the ocean relatives, and it doesn't really make like the Great Lakes. Like,
What are they going to do with it?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
That's
It's a lake. They can't be that big, right?
Huh. That is mysterious.
Yeah.
This is very dry. Would you like anything?
I
Dr. Brown's black cherry
Hey,
soda?
we're friends of Paul's.
Thank you.
Where's the Seder beer? So
Yeah.
we can just grab some, right?
It's well, if you're looking for kosher for Passover beer, we got
Hebrew.
Hebrew is in there.
Yeah, all right, well, whatever. Paul always gets his beer. It's awesome.
I'm not entirely sure they're of age, Paul.
Well, that's my business. And you don't talk about my business.
I'm so sorry. I was tossing my daughter up and she hit her head. I just need to make it up to her. I'm just
talking about
No, you're right. We're talking about the Hendersons.
the Hendersons, thank you.
Oh, and there's 6 dogs.
6 dogs and 1 motorboat.
6 dogs and 1 motorboat. What if the dogs want to go in the motorboat? What are you
Can
going
you
to do
do
with
that? Is that legally allowed?
It's the Great Lakes. I don't know what's allowed out there.
Oh, man.
I think they allow dogs and motorboats here, right? Like you're going down the Hudson and you got your dog?
So what I do with my dog is no one's business. Motorboats or going down the Hudson.
Understood.
Thank you. In the same way, I don't ask you about how many water-based recreational vehicles or pets you own.
That's fair. You don't need to know about my canoe and or kayaks. It's personal business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I heard from someone that Hendersons, if I may. If I may.
Yes.
I heard from someone that the Hendersons, you know their 2 twin daughters?
Mm-hmm.
2 twin daughters. They applied to Yale.
Okay.
They applied to Yale.
Both of them?
Both of them applied to Yale.
Applied to Yale, okay.
They got into Yale, but then they said, we're not going to go to Yale. We're going to go on a hot air balloon trip around the world. That's what I heard.
Oh my gosh, it's always something out there, isn't it?
They are a mess.
Hot air balloon trip. Gosh. Instead of Yale.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm with the dogs. Okay, to reveal a little bit about me, I've never been on a hot air balloon trip.
You know, not to get too personal, but me neither.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
sounds kind of fun though.
It
doesn't
does sound kind of fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm Zach's daughter.
Hi.
Do you want to go on the hot air balloon with me because I'm trained to fly it? No, that's okay. I'll
Wait.
go by myself.
Give me time to answer.
You want me to come back?
I'll,
Is it like right outside?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
On my lawn?
There's the fire. Yeah, the fire. There's the fire.
just the fire or the
there's-
No, there's a
balloon?
basket.
Okay.
I want to
Fire.
clarify.
Yeah.
There's a hot air balloon on my lawn or my lawn is on
No,
fire?
there's a hot air balloon on your lawn, and I have a child, and I'm operating it.
I dare you get in the basket, and then you're gonna kick me in the face.
Oh my
You know, it's funny that you brought up dogs because my wife and I were actually before kids, we're going to adopt a greyhound. And then I see like this guy, it's so sad, but he's in the snow, he's walking his dog, he's like this. In the snow. And I just turned to my wife, I'm like, we're having kids. So then of course, you have kids and they want pets. And my one rule was always, if we can't flush it, we don't get it. So, because what happens is their pets become your pets. And I see it now. So every time when they're growing up and they want their dog, we had neighbors that had dogs. I'm like, there's your dog there, there's your dog over there. Let's go pet it and then come in the house because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's what neighbors are for.
Right. They let them have the dogs. So.
Sir, welcome to the pet store. Why do you have that toilet?
I have my reasons.
It just seems a little unusual.
I'm sure it does.
Okay, well, customer's always right. What can I do for you?
Ah, gosh. Well, first off, amazing dogs here.
Yeah, the one, yeah. The Hendersons breed them.
I knew it. I knew they did.
Is there something that you're looking for? Something you have in mind?
Actually, I've been kind of stressed lately.
Yeah.
Do you have a dog that can really just kind of calm me down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's a nice greyhound here. They're very calm. They're not nervous and shaky ever. Really lovely animals. Yeah.
Do you think we'd get along? Do you think like as
Yeah. You can come closer and say hi. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. fine. I think he's confused about the toilet.
I have my reasons.
Do you want me to take him out of the cage and?
Every time you move anywhere close to him, he kind of. Oh, he does like me. Okay. It took a minute. It took a couple tries.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what the hell?
it's okay. Come here. Oh, see? His name is Zach. What do you think of him?
He's for a greyhound, he's very easy to lift up.
What size dog were you looking for?
Oh, do you go by size?
What your needs
You know, is there a size chart?
No, I mean, you can look at it.
You know, he's great. He's great. I like him. He's
Yeah.
great. He's
Okay.
great. You are very strong. This
Oh,
is,
you can't carry him?
I can try. Hold on. Oh,
I think he likes you.
so too.
Do you have kids?
Yes,
Do they want a dog?
that's not the point. Take him.
Okay.
That easy?
Yeah, that's $3,000.
Can someone give me a time check, please?
8:56.
8:56. Okay, well, that was a very heartwarming scene. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us before we take a little break?
Well, I'd say like you asked him what one mistake was.
Yeah.
So I guess my one funny mistake, I guess, on me, like I said, we were Jewish, so we grew up in Boston and went to the aquarium. And it wasn't that long ago, it's probably maybe 10 years ago or so, we're driving to Florida and I see someone with a fish on the back of the thing, but it had like a cross on his eye. And I was like, that's weird, those people went to the aquarium. I'm like, I said, what are you talking about? They were, the people in Florida, they were at the aquarium, so you're like, that's a Jesus fish. So that was like my one funny mistake.
Right, anybody want to touch Jesus fish?
Wow, they must really love astronomy here. Look at all those stars.
Wow.
6-pointed stars. That must be what it's about, is astronomy. That must be the reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't think of any other.
No other reason I can think of.
None.
Not a single one.
Well, I'm not going to correct you because
Okay.
this is going to be funny next time you bring it up.
All right. I have nothing more for this scene.
Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you. All right, we're going to take a little, about 10-minute intermission. I think we have nice shellfish cookies out there. Enjoy. There are drinks and refreshments, and then we'll come back. If anybody would like to be interviewed for our second act, I'll be out there. Just come and find me and let me know. Okay? All right. Thank you. Welcome back to Act 2. A couple of things I want to mention. One, I got to watch. So.
It's about time.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention to everybody is that we are, after next weekend, that's going to be our last weekend here until September. We're shutting down the theater for the month. Well, we're not shutting down. We're postponing shows for the month of August because we're going to be rehearsing some new formats and some fun new shows. We're going to be doing some revamping here. You see a little bit of construction there, revamping the cafe. So we've got all these fun things planned for August. We'll be back in September. So if you want to catch up on all the news of all of this, please go to mopco.org. Easy to remember, mopco.org. I'm supposed to say don't go to mopco.com because something terrible will happen with that. Has anybody ever gone? No, we don't know. But just trust me, don't. And there you can also, one of the good things you can do there is sign up for the newsletter, and then you get delivered to you anytime we're doing a new show or a new class is coming out if you want to take a class. We are having our improv workout, which is like an open level, open community, everybody welcome, no experience needed, jam gathering on Monday nights. So if this looks like fun and you want to give it a try in a friendly, safe, and welcoming environment, come on Monday nights, all right? We'll be here, actually we'll be doing that through August, so that's not stopping in August.
Here?
Yes, here. Mondays from 7 to 9, right? Yeah, 7 to 9. And then, yes, and we do have shows next weekend. We'll be doing, are we doing TV night on Friday?
Yes.
Yes. We'll have one of our TV nights, which is our fictional live television station, WOWW, or WOW TV. And then next Saturday, we'll be doing our last real life for a while. So hope come back, bring all of your friends. And I think we're ready to start Act 2. And we have some very lovely, what were we going to do? Did we want to start with a warm-up?
Yes.
Okay, great, come on up. You're still lovely, but we're not going to.
You're lovely and lovely. Just hold the love.
Yeah, hold the love. All right, we're going to play a game called Objection. By virtue of stepping on the stage, our improvisers now are all attorneys. Because who doesn't love an attorney? And they would like a subject, a topic, a non-controversial topic. Now that I said that, the only thing you can think of is controversial topics, I know. But something simple, cats or dogs? Crunchy. Sushi?
Sushi.
Okay, sushi.
Sushi's just the best goddamn thing in the world. I remember the first time I had sushi, I went with like the cucumber roll. 'Cause I was like,
Objection? I don't remember the first time she had sushi.
Sustained.
Yeah, so I wasn't there. I'm not there for a lot of things.
Objection. I'm not sure she was born yet. It's weird being like the old lady in the improv group. I don't know if they're just humoring me, or if I'm actually funny, or if I'm just using all the slang wrong, and I'm like, TikTok, Roblox.
Objection. Age has nothing to do with using slang wrong. I use words wrong all the time, not knowing what they mean.
Well, I'm enjoying you being the old lady, but I will sustain it.
I literally, from the time I was a baby to the age that I am now, there is no point in which I ever heard a word and thought to myself, I know what that word means. Despite the illusion of me talking right now.
He does sound pretty coherent.
Sustained.
So you all heard him through the first act too, right? Like, I'm not alone here. He sounds like he knows what words mean.
Objection. You are alone right there.
Let's forget existential. Sustained.
Well, now I'm alone here, and I wonder if it has something to do with me pointing out about how alone she was, but now I'm really the person who's alone.
Objection. Even when we're alone, we're not alone if we have our friends in our hearts. I'm going to continue on that theme by just pointing out that friendship is a lot of things. And when you have your friends with you in spirit,
Objection. Yeah. Thank you for being a friend.
Because I have traveled down that road and back again.
Objection.
Yes.
If I brought a gift to that party, I wouldn't write a card. I mean, I get it, but like I handed you the gift. You don't need a card with the gift. Also, it's the biggest gift, which the song tells you. But then I wouldn't have a chance to say thank you for being a friend. I could say it.
Objection.
verbally.
I have the chance to say thank you for being my best friend.
All right, sustained.
I feel like we don't say thank you enough. We don't appreciate gratitude to all of our friends and loved ones. Well, what I actually mean is they don't express gratitude to me. Okay? I mean, I'm awesome. And you guys, I mean, can I get a round of applause, please?
If anybody objects, I think Allie wins. All right, now the lovely Logan and Avi, please come up and join us. This is the first, I believe. Have we ever had?
We had a mother-daughter once.
Oh, that's right. We did have a mother.
Yeah.
But we never had.
It's okay.
These
Brought my
two.
water.
Fine, I can sit on here.
All right, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, so first, how do you know each other?
School.
That's it.
We go to the same high school, and that high school has clubs. And so I went to that club, and you were there. Oh, and also I met you in middle school. I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, you make him sound like Edgar Allan Poe.
Which club?
It's the GSA Alliance.
Okay, and so he was already in the club and you joined?
Yeah, I mean, they're like a leading member of our community.
Okay.
Like, so they're super prominent in the big town of Niskayuna.
I'm not.
Wait, are you somewhat famous?
I'm a fan.
Oh!
That's all that matters.
Oh, that's very sweet.
We've hung out like 3 times the past 3 days. It's a lot of time.
So when you guys hang out, what do you like to do?
We have sat in Stewart's, not buying anything, twice. Because it has AC. I don't need to buy something to sit in there. And they're providing free AC. They should thank me for being there. I'm making it look like they have a large customer base.
That's right. You are a draw. Yeah. Yeah.
Fans come crawling in. They're like, "Can I get your autograph?" And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't want to sign the cease and desist right now, so.
So now, if you were to become famous, what do you think it would be for?
That's a, honestly.
Keep looking.
You know me better than I know myself.
Are you famous for knowing them? Is that
Do you want to be famous for a good thing or a bad thing?
Honest.
What do you think?
How if I know?
You're bad at improv.
I know.
I'd be famous for telling my friends what they're bad at.
Okay, all right. And what about you? What would you be famous for if you were to become famous? Oh, wait a minute. Hold that thought.
Welcome to the first day of class. I'm going to teach you how to tell your friends what they're bad at. So, picture your very best friend.
Right, yeah.
And go.
I like your haircut. Ah!
Okay, all right. No, right away you're starting off wrong. Picture your best friend.
Yes.
You're in Stewart's.
Yeah.
AC is on.
Sure.
They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
They're not even buying anything. They're just sitting there all famous. Being famous. What do you want to say to them?
I support you in your dreams. No, I'm not doing this right. I'm bad at telling
I'm a
you.
professor at insulting people. You should check out our website, insultingpeople.org, because we're serious like that.
That's right.
No.com, guys.
Okay. This is my advisor.
Yeah.
I
You're so
checked,
bad at listening. Listen to me.
I checked out the website, and that's why I'm here. I just thought that...
You clearly didn't read well enough. You should try reading harder.
This is part of the class, isn't it?
Yes.
This is a lesson, isn't it?
And this is what we call self-awareness.
See. Okay, so I noticed Logan is very shy. You're Logan,
Oh, that
right?
was a joke.
I'm Logan.
Are you shy, or you seem a little shy here, but that's maybe just because
No, I'm
it's
just a
here.
little shy.
You're shy in general.
I'm a little shy.
And are you generally opposites, do you feel like, or?
Ask them about bread.
Okay, tell me about bread.
You gave me that starter today. That starter.
Oh, you bake bread?
I do bake bread. He
Oh.
bakes bread. We both bake bread.
You
Oh my
both
god,
bake
we're opposites.
I bake sweet bread, and you bake sour bread. That's sometimes put together, sweet and sour.
I put raisins in it once. They were yellow raisins, which are.
I won't Chinese them.
So you bake sweets,
Yeah.
and you bake sour. Is that sort of a metaphor for your general personalities, would you say? Sweet
I
and
think
sour?
It's saying that we're opposites, but our personality are opposites, because I'm mean in an affectionate way.
So you're sour-ish.
Yeah.
And are you Swedish? No, yes.
I saw an advertisement for a sourdough starter on TikTok. That's what I am.
Okay, so tell us about your bread. Is this a pandemic thing? Because I know a lot of people started during the pandemic.
No.
Okay.
Literally, I was scrolling through TikTok.
Oh, more recent. You just started.
What's TikTok? I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't be able to explain that to you.
So describe the TikTok that attracted you to sourdough bread.
She was making bread. Astounding, I know.
You're like, that's where bread comes from.
I was bored out of my mind.
Okay.
I can't get a job, school. Okay. School is boring. I had tons of homework that I could break the boredom by doing, but I didn't.
It's an avoidance tactic.
It was an avoidance
Okay.
tactic. I had come upon some money.
You decided to sink it into bread.
I decided to sink it.
Okay.
It's not every day that somebody drops a $5 on the sewer.
Wow. Let's see what they've got
I know,
here.
you're just like, your life is so amazing.
Alright, so you've heard of money laundering?
Yeah.
What about money breading? Okay? So here we've got the dough, and here's,
There's my $5.
yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it into a Ziploc baggie,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna kind of like put it in there.
I was thinking golden raisins.
Absolutely, that's a great idea.
You should use coins, they're also golden sometimes.
Coins. I just thought of that. That's a really good idea. Some of those.
So I've got some raisins, and I've got some laundry corners. I'm just gonna fold it in there.
So you're laundering and you're breading. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen with the money now?
So if you need to purchase something on the down low, you could just break this bread and the money might still be usable after. That's brilliant.
I guess I'm not sure why I wouldn't just take the $5 and put it in my pocket to use it.
Well, that's like not good fodder for TikTok at all.
That's a good point, yeah. Is there a dance that goes with this?
Not yet. And scene.
The body of Christ. You don't eat it, it's a coin.
What? Well, I almost broke my teeth, Father.
Well, we were making a little too much in donations. So we thought we would bring it back to you. You don't eat it, you just look at it.
Do I keep this piece of the Lord? No.
The Lord does not go in your pocket. Where does the Lord go? Think about it.
My heart?
And how do you get that coin to your heart?
You just told me not to eat it. I feel like this is a trap, Father.
You don't eat the coin.
I give the coin back to
Back to
you.
me.
Alright, so do either of you see your bread baking taking you very far? Is this a career aspiration?
Do you plan on turning it into a career?
I plan on eating bread,
Okay.
so.
Just don't do that while
For
you're
a
doing the
living?
taxidermy.
So, alright, I have two questions swimming around. Favorite foods?
Bread.
Bread.
I like to make bread.
You're so original. Has anyone ever told you that?
Well, maybe you should get your own hobby instead of bread.
Ooh.
I was making bread first.
Uh-oh. Alright, so what, if you were gonna get a different
Cease and
hobby,
desist.
if you were gonna get a different hobby, what would it be?
Have a different
Okay, then what is it?
But I like photography, but so does he.
Oh, alright.
See, sometimes my fans are a little fanatic, and they just happen to follow me everywhere. Come
Oh,
on, this
fanatic like fan.
It's a little unclear to me who's a fan
I
of
thought
food
you
here.
It's mutual.
I cannot believe that you would start doing photography when you know that I invented film! Me, the inventor of film!
It looks so good!
I wouldn't have invented film if I knew that other people were going to do film.
I mean, you do it so good. You're the first, you're the trailblazer.
Yes.
Real zoom in.
What is that? What is that?
It's a zoom.
What? A zoom?
I think.
That's incredible.
So you invented photography, but I invented zoom?
Yes.
Sweet. Cool.
Could I see that?
Wait.
Whoa!
Right?
Wow!
Pores are huge.
It's like I'm uncomfortably close in a way that I can't. What?
That's how I like to be.
Wow. Photography won't get any more advanced than this.
No way. No way.
Have you ever heard of video?
I figured it out. The perfect way to combine our two hobbies.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See the bread?
Yes. Yes, of course.
It's gonna rise. And I'm gonna film it.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Yeah, it
No
shouldn't
way.
take too long.
No.
No.
This is gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
It's not rising.
How long does it take to rise?
I mean, it could be like, usually I'll leave it overnight.
Overnight?
Yeah. Take it to
What kind of yeasty bread you making?
What kind of yeasty bread are you making?
I don't know, I just let it rise overnight. You're being really judgmental of my hobby.
Well, I'm tired of holding this phone.
You were the one who decided to film it. I've been making bread all this time.
I wish there was a way I could leave my phone here. In a static position.
Have you ever wanted to keep a static shot going, but you just get tired after a minute? Have we got the product for you? Introducing a friend with stronger arms.
You hold the camera. Okay. I'll see you later.
Now this friend with stronger arms can hold the camera all night and they get that magic shot. Order today. It's only 6 payments of $19.99.
That's Now, Avi whispered to me that you had actually done that. You filmed
I
that.
do, and now
Was this a time-lapse thing, or?
It was attempted to be a time lapse thing, but unfortunately I didn't have a friend with stronger
Oh.
arms.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys, what's your favorite? I'm sorry, I keep saying you guys. I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite TikTok? Do you have one?
My dad is TikTok famous, so I feel like somehow if I don't say him, he's gonna like fun to me.
Okay. I wouldn't know. Is this something someone here would know? Like, would we know your dad?
Definitely not.
Okay. So to
He just
describe,
went viral.
does he have? Do you actually like? Okay, you have to say yes. What is your favorite of your dad's TikToks? What is it like? What can you describe it for?
The one that went viral, unfortunately you can't find it anymore because allegedly it violated the guidelines. I don't know. So he's a biology teacher. His students think he's funny. I don't know what they see in him, but they decided to make a TikTok of him. He wants to show like the dive reflex, which is like if you like submerge your face in water, your heartbeat slows. So he made one of his students like slam their face in ice water and then like, monitor their heartbeat, and then he had the student pretend to die and like fall backwards and like, the time of death and carry him away. And then it got like 1.5 million views, and then TikTok took it down.
Oh my god!
I have something against death. I don't know.
Yeah. Sticklers. Yeah. Oh wow, that is an amazing story. Is it? Yes, I think so.
I'll tell him that'll boost his ego.
And so it sounds like he gets along really well with his students, though.
Yeah. Except the ones that he gossips about. Some of them are smart, some of them are less smart.
Okay.
But it was good because he let me grade their tests, so then I could get it.
Where does he teach again?
Addison High School.
Okay. And I'm sorry, do you have a favorite TikTok?
I'm not as terminally online as my best friend here. I would say I'd rather be chronically bored than terminally online. So I decided to do something else.
They're kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
That's why Tumblr happened.
Tumblr's chronic boredom for the internet? Is
Oh,
that
If you've been on Tumblr, there's a really bad acid trip.
So when you say you decided to do something else, what do you mean?
well, I have pretty much every hobby ever because I want to.
Is this like so you don't do a lot of screens? Is that?
No, I still go on the screens a lot. I'm not any better than anybody else.
Do you sleep?
Yeah. once I get my government issued insomnia meds, yeah.
Okay.
They screwed me over with the bread, so I'm gonna tell them he has a piece of an eagle in his freezer.
We have to see. He has a piece of an eagle in his freezer.
Wait, I never asked what part.
Wings and the tail.
Wings and tail. Thank you. That was going to be my question. So I told you I found a really cool thing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Right.
Okay. So it's. Let me just undo the Ziploc. What? And?
What?
Huh?
What?
Wait a minute. Hold this. There's more.
What?
All right.
Is this
one? And I only have 2 hands, but two wings and a tail. Yeah.
Where's the rest?
I mean, it was really hot, and I didn't want to have the body cavity like in the back of my mom's car. She's gonna kill me. Like if she finds these, like I have to hide them behind the ravioli. Like
You didn't answer my question. Where's the rest?
Oh, it's over on 8th Avenue. You know, like where there's the Stewarts. There's the Stewarts. Yeah. And then right past that, there's the river, and then I guess some. It's beginning to defrost.
Oh, yeah.
But okay, I have all these ideas for what we're gonna do. Okay, I want to hear your ideas first. Go.
Just to be clear, you want my ideas on what we're gonna do with the wings and a tail. What we're gonna do with it is what you want my ideas.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's the obvious. You know,
Right, right, we don't want to do that.
we could like taxidermy them, or
Hey guys, I just made this loaf of bread.
I'm sorry, I can't see on the other side of
It
it.
looks,
Read it.
it's kind of like the size of an eagle body count.
wait, Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm behind the freezer. You're
Yeah.
right.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking.
I mean, it's just a coincidence. I don't know.
Okay,
Do
well,
you guys like it?
I love it. Wait, is it sweet or sour bread?
It's both. It's sweet and sour.
There's the Chinese.
Okay.
It's from it's Chinese. food.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I think that.
I mean,
What are you guys thinking?
it's great looking bread. I just.
This is technically illegal. Can I trust you? I know I can trust him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fiber baked into the bread, but yeah.
Cool. We are on even levels of secret keeping
Yeah.
right now. Okay.
Are we?
So I just yeah. Obviously, you're not going to tell anyone.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
What?
Okay. Let me just.
No way.
So tail, like
Bread. Okay, bread. Yeah.
bread, tail.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. We need your
How?
hands.
I'm sorry?
I need you to hold the tail.
Okay.
Here, don't worry about it. I'm your friend with stronger arms.
I do need to clarify, the eagle was dead in our yard. I used to work for Audubon. No eagles were harmed.
You actually did find it today.
Yeah, no. That is clarified. No.
You dragged your mother into this?
Okay, let me set the scene.
And see.
I am sitting in the living room with our mutual friend Viv. And so
That doesn't make it better.
then let me talk.
Why don't you cast it? Why don't you cast the
Okay.
scene? Okay, so there's Viv.
Logan, what are we doing?
We are chilling on my couch. I had no idea what we were doing. It was probably me talking at you.
Yeah, that's what usually happens.
And so I hear my mom go, "Logan, there's something so cool in front." No, really.
Okay, wait, who's gonna play mom in this?
Do you want to play?
Right?
No.
You can play who's your mother.
I think you're my mother.
Okay.
So my mother said, "Hey Logan, come check this out."
Hey Logan, come check this out.
And so I, not wanting to get out off of the comfy couch, go, "What is it?" And she says, "You're never gonna guess."
You're never gonna guess.
So I started guessing. Is it a bunny?
It is not.
Is it a rabbit?
No.
Is it a chipmunk again?
It is none of the things you just said.
And so she leads me outside into our backyard.
Okay,
I
I'm
went
gonna
too.
interrupt. So Logan, come have a seat by the bell.
Yes.
All right, and these guys are going to act out the scene. Okay,
Yes.
and if they're on the right track, just give them a little ding. And if they're wildly off track, we can give them a little. Now, were you there for this? Do you know this real story?
No.
Thank God.
Okay.
I'm the friend that was there. I'm Viv.
Viv, right? Yeah. Okay.
Viv was there.
All right, what do you want to show me, Mom?
Is that pretty much it? Okay. Good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
You are not gonna believe this thing at all.
I don't think it's going to be very impressive.
No, I was excited.
I'm very excited to see whatever it is, Mom. You're the best.
I didn't say that.
But you think it, right?
It is a majestic hawk.
Wow. And it's a.
Weird.
Is that what Viv would say?
What did Viv say?
Weird.
If
No.
you turn it into a spell.
Viv was just watching.
Okay, but we do have a bit of direction. Viv would turn it into a spell, I heard, right?
What?
Okay.
They have little jars of eggshells that they can read.
It's an amazing dead eagle. It's all in one piece. Wowie!
I need you to know we can't keep all of it. So I need you to pick the parts that we're gonna keep.
Woo, that sounds fun.
With that,
The picking and choosing happened later.
Okay.
You are going to get your hands all up on that hawk with your bare hands. No, My mom goes and grabs me some gloves.
Okay, so we got a bit of direction.
Safety first.
Can I have like just 1 or 2 feathers for later?
That's that myth.
Honestly, I'll give Viv some feathers.
Okay.
Okay. This doesn't seem like a responsible thing to do, but also great.
Yeah, just go for it.
Great family bonding.
Oh, she walked away. She was disgusted.
Who, Mom was?
Mom was disgusted. Viv was just a victim.
I can't believe you would do this to the thing that I just showed you. And brought you gloves for.
So I'm gonna do this with my bare gloved hands and use no tools. Okie dokie. I guess this is what all those years of playing Operation prepared me for. And eating chicken wings. So I'm just gonna like take this and give it a little.
No, you are not. You are going to pick up the whole thing and look at how its neck is very, very not
Okay.
good.
Okay. So
You were trying to diagnose the bird.
Just to be clear, it's dead at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
You are going to diagnose the bird with, you are doing an autopsy, a necropsy on the bird.
Okay. So, in addition to baking bread, I also study ornithology. And what I believe happened to this poor creature was it, what's it called? Clotheslined itself on a telephone wire. We're gonna go with that?
I said, sadly, that's not how it died.
Don't you want to be a vet too?
I'm a veterinary student, by the way, guys. I'm not crazy. At least a little bit.
So how do you know how to?
Yes. So there's a thing with songbirds is that they get a sickness in their eyes, and it's spread through birdseed. And so the problem is the birds that eat the songbirds will also get this, so it leads to inflamed eyes they can't see, and so therefore being blind, they're more prone to being hit. This one seems it died of starvation.
Aww.
I concur. So, this poor skinny bird, I think maybe I'll get bonus points in school if I bring it in. Alright, cool.
Just to show you how disgusted I am by what you're doing, you can keep it in the freezer if you want.
Finish us off with a little song about, well, I'll make it of your choosing if you want to make it about the last days of the eagle or anything else that we've learned about tonight.
Yes, I do.
I thought you would.
Thank you. A bird. If I may have a hum, please. A bird can soar till it dies, and when it lands, yes, we cry, but the bird lives on. The bird lives on through science.
If you look in my freezer, you will see an eagle's parts, and shocked you'll be. Science will fix it.
Science can fix just about anything. If you think hard enough, anything works. Kind of, not always. I mean, we're just trying. We're all just people here trying to resurrect a bird.
They call me a man of many talents. I juggle, I study dead birds, I bake bread, but all of my passions are best when they're alive and not dead.
would they do that? I thought I was kind of handsome. I'm a little offended. Didn't want my face. It's okay. I guess I'll stay alone in this place.
And if you liked the show, we really do get a lot of our business through word of mouth. So please tell everyone you know, share it on social media. You can check in on Facebook or wherever. And if you didn't like it, just keep that to yourself.